disappear when a new winner is crowned. But it seems this is not the case for my next guest. His only Irish concert has sold out, and a second has been added due to demand. He is also set to release a new single called Amazing, which he'll be performing in a few minutes' time. But in the meantime, would you welcome Matt Cardle, ladies and gentlemen? Now, the last time you were here, we didn't get a chance to chat, so we wanted to make up for that. It's good to see you.
And you, thanks for having me again.
I just off the beaten track for a second, having watched X Factor all the time, I thought your performance and version of the first time ever I saw your face was one of the most beautiful renditions of a classic I've ever heard.
Thank you.
I really mean that. I remember being stopped in my tracks. When you were singing that, did you go somewhere else in your head for that, or was it just going through the motions, or what happened?
I mean, I really do pour everything I have into that song every time I sing it. And, you know, there's certain reasons why it means a lot to me. But,
like what?
Well, I sang it at my sister-in-law's wedding. She came in the church, and it was a very emotional wedding for many different reasons.
Okay.
Both the bride and groom had lost their parents in, you know, horrible circumstances. So it was full of emotion that day, and it kind of reminds me of that day every time I sing it. So that's why, you know, I want to give it...
But that must explain it, because you can't fake, you know, an emotion in a song. You can hear somebody going through the motions, but if you're there, as you were clearly with that song, it works, you know.
No, I really do sort of pour myself into it, and that's why, you know, I like the song so much.
That's probably why you won X Factor in some respects, because you seem like the real article.
I mean, I tell you what, the song certainly saw me through boot camp.
Yeah.
I think that's what saw me to the live show. I know Danny watched that video before I got to Queensland.
Has life since X Factor, winning X Factor, been weird?
It has been. But the thing is, Ryan, it's you know, it's something that I've been doing all my life. So
gigging and so on.
Yeah, gigging and writing songs and not releasing albums as such, but making albums and giving them to my dad and my mates.
But you're on a different planet with X Factor, so
yeah, it's a very sudden and sharp rise to recognition, you know.
Yeah. And has it been difficult, or has it been a bed of roses, or has it been?
It's been a bit of everything, you know. It was more for me to think that you'd get your break and then it would become easier.
Yeah.
It's one thing wanting something for so long, and then when you finally get the chance to have the opportunity to have it, which I've got now, you know, I'm more scared of losing it than ever.
Are you?
Well, yeah, because I never had it before. I never had that opportunity, and now it's been presented to me. I'm like, oh my God, what if I lose it? It's worse having it than it is wanting it, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because of the pressure to keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to hold it.
I've worked so long to get there. I don't want it to slip, you know.
And have you treated yourself in the course of all of this? I mean, are you able to have fun? Because you obviously work very hard, but you able to have the fun?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I've treated myself with is with guitars, because it's something that I felt a bit naughty buying before, because I didn't know whether I was going to get the chance to be using them in any way, shape or form, be it gigs. I know I'd always be writing and playing gigs and stuff, but on to what level, you know. But now, you know, I think it's justified that I go out and buy some.
And when you won, I remember there was quite a furore at the time, because Harry Styles said something very interesting to you that night.
No, that was coming.
Yeah, well, we won't quote but he said something about, something along the lines of, you're going to meet a lot of ladies, shall we say.
Yeah.
Have you?
I mean, I've no, I haven't. No, I have, Matt. I'll tell you what, Ryan, the truth is, if I'd said that to him, which I would never have done, it would have made more sense, it would have been more relevant. From what I hear, anyway, you know.
And he's going around shooting cougars. So,
bless him, he's a legend, I love him.
He is. He can talk to those guys.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. They're fine, it's brilliant to see them doing.
They were hearing that song going, they're like messers in the back of the class.
I know, yeah. Yeah, I lived next door to them for, well, the other room, for 10 years. 10 years, 10 weeks. 10 years, that would have been a weird.
Obviously, one of the things that became part of your shtick, if you like, was the hat that you used to wear all the time. And I know that your hat has a Facebook page with 3,000 followers, which is a bit peculiar.
I know, it was strange, but it's a bit of fun, you know. It's like a safety blanket for me, you know.
Yeah, but it's gone now, is it?
Yeah, I think it's time to stop looking. So,
what age were you when you started writing songs then?
I think I was about 12. I started playing guitar when I was 11 and swiftly gave up trying to learn technique after, you know, you only need 4 chords to write a song, as the Beatles have, you know, shown. And that was it. From then on, it kind of writing and writing and writing.
What was your first song?
first